Baroness wants the best, you're the best.
I get it. And whatever the Baroness wants, the Baroness gets.
No, you don't get it. I don't necessarily do everything the Baroness tells me to. But in this case, she happens to be right. Of course, it also happens that thanks to your exploits in San Rios and that very fine coverage from your friend Reed, was it? You are enjoying what is known as high public visibility at the moment. You are in the spotlight, Doctor.
I never asked for that. If it hadn't been for Reed making me a media freak, I wouldn't be in this mess.
No, perhaps not. But it's a matter of taking the bitter with the sweet, isn't it? I mean, I doubt very much that the board would have censured an unskilled, unsuccessful medical researchist. On the other hand, if you weren't the famous Dr. James Reardon, I doubt very much that the Baroness would have spent all those millions of dollars to provide you with your own state-of-the-art medical lab.
Yeah, well, a lot of good it's gonna do me. I can't set foot in it for an entire year.
I am telling you, this censure will not hold up.
And I'm telling you, I think it might. Now, what makes you think that these guys are gonna change their mind when my own sister wouldn't?
Maureen is a very smart woman. She knows that the only way to defeat the establishment is to play their game by their rules. We'll just have to play a little better, that's all.
So what? We're gonna strong-arm these guys into submission? Come on, Andrews, you're as bad as they are.
Pressure in politics is the name of the game. And there is nothing in this sweet world I enjoy more than pressure and politics.
Mr. Andrews, against our better judgment, we have decided to give you and Dr. Reardon an opportunity to respond to this censure.
Well, Mr. Vandermeer, that was the best bacon cheeseburger I ever ate.
Well, Mrs. Vandermeer, one can do no less for the world thumb wrestling champion of the entire universe.
I didn't win fair and square, though. You let me. I mean, you pretended to lose, didn't you?
Who wants to chop wood?
See,
No, wait, no, hold on here. Wait a second. Hold on here, folks. Wait a second, Mindy. Now, you beat me thumb wrestling, fair and square. And I got to tell you something, that my male ego was sorely bruised.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
It was.
No, you don't get all hung up in all that macho stuff. You let me win because you love me and you want to make me happy.
Oh, you're pretty sure of yourself, aren't you?
No, I'm sure of you. See, I can be a little self-centered and pushy sometimes. But you never hold that against me.
Oh.
You just accept me for what I am, and you always keep coming back.
Yeah, not only am I weak, Mindy, but I'm extremely dumb. But you're fast, Mindy. You are very fast. Now, especially when you have little red ants in your pants.
Oh, that was a dirty trick you pulled, and you know it.
Well, yeah, Minnie, and you were very nice about the whole thing, and I think that you deserve a big fat reward for the whole thing.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Well, you were so nice, Mrs. Vandermeer, about the whole thing that I shan't make you go horseback riding.
Oh, saved.
Until tomorrow.
Oh, Rick. You know, I'm so tired, I think I could just sleep the rest of the way through this vacation.
I wonder what Mr. Vandermeer would do in a case like that. I know.
Okay, come on in, but leave the lecture in the hall, okay?
No. No lectures, just hamburgers and fries, because I will bet that you haven't eaten in quite a while. Your appetite always was the first thing to go.
So, what are you doing here?
I was hoping that would be obvious. You're my nephew. I care about you, and I'm going to help you.
Well, that's a nice thought, Ross, but, there's only one person who can help me, and she's even more messed up than I am.
Yes. I heard you invaded Alexandra's dinner party the other night in search of Beth.
Invaded? That's nice.
Mm-hmm. You went into some place where you were not welcome. I'd call that an invasion. Now, look, Philip, you cannot keep pursuing a young lady if she doesn't want to be pursued, huh? Would you stop that?
I'm sorry. It's just pretty damn amusing, you gotta admit. You know what it feels like to walk into the house where you grow up and find out that you're not welcome anymore?
That is not true.
I've lost everything. I lost my home, I've lost my girl. And to who? A little street punk. He's taken everything that meant anything to me and made it his.
You know, Philip, Lou Jack is not your problem. You are.
Oh, it's lecture time again.
No, wait a minute. The last thing I want to do is give you a lecture, but I do want to get through to you. Philip, you have everything in the world anyone could ever wish for. You're good-looking, you're charming, you've got money, intelligence, but it's up to you to use those things and make them work for you. It is sheer lunacy for you to be wasting your life sitting around a hotel room thinking about the past and brooding about things that you can do nothing about. Now, if it continues, you're going to end up a very bitter and solitary man, just like Alan.
Well, what do you suggest I do, Ross?
I know, Philip, that it hurts. Believe me, I know. But it's a part of life that you're going to have to learn to deal with. Everyone lives with some kind of pain or other, and the best way to get away from it is to do something with yourself. Believe me, it is so much easier when you're busy.
Well, I don't have anything to keep me busy, do I?
Oh, yes, you do. For one thing, you have your school.
I'm not going back to school. You think I'm going to go back there? I'm supposed to be forgetting the past, remember?
All right, if you don't want to come back to school, come to work with me at Spaulding Enterprise. I think that's a very good idea.
Why?
Considering the fact that you own the company.
Okay. You forget, it's me and Brandon.
You forget, Lou Jack. That does nothing but hurt you.
Can't.
All right. If you don't want to come back to Spaulding with me, why don't you take that job, that tennis pro job that Regis offered you at the country club?
Maybe I'll do that.
Philip, no maybes. Do it well, and do it now,
All right,
okay?
fine, I'll do it.
One more thing. What about someplace to live? Wouldn't you rather live with me than in some hotel?
I think this is good for now. I think I need to be by myself for a while.
All right. But please remember, being independent doesn't necessarily mean being alone. So don't lock yourself away in here. You do need people around you. Now, probably more than ever.
Thanks for the burgers. And the pep talk. Tanya. Hi. This is Philip Spaulding. I'm fine. How you doing? Listen, Tanya, I'd love to see you for a while. If you got some time, I'd like to talk to you about Beth Raines.